And God's blessings to you once again. It's my pleasure to be with you for this daily devotion. Today I've got three things that I want to share with you. One comes from my days as having been an English major in my undergraduate career, and then one from Luther, and then a psalm to finish us out. I had been hoping to have YouTube Live up today. Apparently I haven't gone through the correct waiting period for that. Our hope is tomorrow to be able to offer you the live stream on YouTube of the midday prayer service. We'll do it completely as a spoken service, and we'll try and get a bulletin up online at our website so that you can follow along. So I want to start with a poem by Donne. It is called A Hymn to God the Father. Donne was a poet and an Anglican priest back in the 17th century, and I think that this is a beautiful prayer about our sin and God's grace. Wilt thou forgive that sin where I begun, which is my sin, though it were done before? Wilt thou forgive those sins through which I run and do run still, though still I do deplore? When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more. Wilt thou forgive that sin by which I've won others to sin and made my sin their door? Wilt thou forgive that sin which I did shun a year or two, but wallowed in a score? When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more. I have a sin of fear that when I have spun my last thread, I shall perish on the shore. Swear by thyself that at my death thy sun shall shine as he shines now and heretofore. And having done that, thou hast done. I fear no more. For Luther, seeing that we know it is still Lent and we are not letting this season be overwhelmed by what's going on in the world around us, the meditation offered in Day by Day We Magnify Thee for Tuesday of this fourth week of Lent is based upon the verse from Isaiah 53, surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Here's Luther. These are clear and powerful words. The suffering of this king are our griefs and sorrows. He carries the burden which ought to be ours forever, the stripes and bruises which we have merited, namely that we should suffer thirst and hunger and die eternally. All this is laid on him. His suffering avails for me and for you and for us all, for it was undertaken for our good. But we esteemed him to be the one who was afflicted and smitten by God. And that is true. For Moses himself says, cursed be the man that hangeth on the tree. That is why he was railed at as one condemned and cursed. He cannot help himself. How then can he heal others? But they did not see properly. For lo, he is carrying our sorrows. According to the outward appearance, he seems to be cursed, but according to the Spirit, he carries my sorrows and yours and the sorrows of us all. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. He is chastened, we are in peace. I and you and all people have called forth God's wrath. He has atoned that we, redeemed from sin, may rest in peace. He must suffer, we are set free. We ought not so shamefully forget such great love and mercy. That's from sermons from the year 1531, the Vigar Ausgabe, volume 34, the first part. And then last but not least, the psalm for today is another one of my favorites. This is Psalm 19, reading from the New King James Version. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, night unto night reveals knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tabernacle for the sun, which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices like a strong man to run its race. Its rising is from one end of the heaven, and its circuit to the other end, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yes, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them your servant is warned, and in keeping them there is great reward. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse me from secret faults. Keep back your servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then I shall be blameless, and I shall be innocent of great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Well, that concludes today. Again, tomorrow, Central Daylight Time, God willing, we'll be live with the midday prayer service. If that doesn't work, I'll get something up either on Facebook or here on YouTube again. May God richly bless your day. The Lord keep you. You're going out and you're coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Amen.